we're essentially a managed services provider that provides hybrid IT infrastructure to mid-market businesses, both on the Isle of Man and in the UK. So we've been doing that now, starting the business about 20 years ago. I started off in the Isle of Man. I'm a Manxman, so I'm very proud of that. And I'm actually also very proud about what we've achieved in terms of starting the business here and expanding to provide those managed services into the UK.
So how are your services going to work with Manx Telecom?
Well, we think there's a very good fit between the two businesses. There's very little overlap. So we're very focused on the hybrid IT element of what we do. And there's a very distinct difference in terms of what Manx Telecom provides. So we think the overlap is minimal, but it provides massive opportunity for us in terms of our ability to do a lot more, both with existing clients and with new clients. So we've got quite a strong growth plan ahead associated with this. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things ahead for us.
So from Manx Telecom's point of view, how helpful is it to bring on board a company that has 20 years plus operating experience?
Yeah, it's hugely beneficial, and we think it's great news both for Manx Telecom, for Synapse, and for the Isle of Man as well. As Colin said, I mean, our reputation is more around traditional telecommunications services. We know Synapse 360 is a specialist business-to-business managed services provider, and they do that exceptionally well, and credit to Colin, his management team, and the entire team at Synapse. They have a phenomenal reputation with their customers and a real good grounding in that market. And it's a market that's growing. So with this announcement, we'll both look to capitalise on those opportunities.
Now, on paper, this is Manx Telecom is to buy Synapse 360. The way you talk about there being minimal overlap and sharing expertise, is this in practice more like a partnership?
I think that would be fair to say. Colin and I have been discussing this for quite a few months now.
We have.
And it's been in the right spirit and with the right objective in mind. It genuinely does make sense for both companies. It's a market, as I said, we compete in, but not to the level that Synapse does. So we provide those backbone services. You can't do one without the other. So put the two together, and it does make sense. So yes, it does. Partnership is the right term, and that's certainly how we intend to take it forward as well.
Now, at the moment, Synapse has staff in Douglas and in Manchester. Is that going to be remaining the same? Will there be job losses, job creation?
Oh, it's definitely about opportunity and growth, no doubt at all about it. This is a fantastic opportunity, and it's, to be honest, it's the natural next step, really, in the way that our business needs and is going to develop. So no, it's really exciting times. It's definitely about growth and opportunity, both for the people who are in the business and the new people who will be joining our business to meet our exciting plans ahead.
Are there any particular projects you've already started working on together that you can tell us about?
We're not at this stage going into a huge amount of detail. I think it's worth saying, though, from Manx Telecom's perspective, I mean, first and foremost, we don't compete in the UK at this moment in time. Synapse has done for the last few years and has done so exceptionally well. And again, credit to Colin. It's a success which has been a little bit under the radar, you won't mind me saying that. But they provide services to some really quality corporate companies in the UK. We don't do that. So that's something we will both now look to build on. That's a great opportunity. For the Isle of Man, putting the two companies together ultimately means we can invest more in a sector which is growing fast. So that will ultimately mean more products for Isle of Man businesses and greater choice for the Isle of Man.
We do talk a lot about the tech sector on the island. How important is it to see two Manx companies coming together like this?
Yeah, it's great news. And as I said, we've long admired Synapse. So the conversations we've had over the last few months have been positive. We respect them hugely. They have a great formula for success within the B2B managed services space. So it's one we'll look to build on and not change, and that's a really important point.
I think it's a great credit to the team that work with me that we've been able to achieve this together. And as I say, it is the next logical step, and combining with telecom services, it just means we have such a great opportunity together to just create more for everybody. And of course, it's a Manx business. It's a Manx business which is created more in the UK, and and we have a large team now, or a reasonably sized team in Manchester, and they're tremendously excited about this as an opportunity for them. They see it really positively, so it really bodes well.